Alright, everyone, welcome back, and well, as usual, I'm here, I'm Move Lover, and today I'm here to talk about the of course I promised to do this guide, but I didn't do it after some time, so just before I start, I would say that if there are any form of shared movements or whatsoever, it will be due to me because of me putting my mic inside my shirt. So I think let's get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the skill changes to Inquisitor. So I guess I thought to show my skill later since somebody showing it here. So I'm gonna start with the main changes, which is the lightning storm and the damage boost. So one thing for sure is that because of the change in buffs, our blessing of light has been removed, as I think most of you know by now because I'm late. So right over here we are striking, which increases our magic attack by 25% and light attribute attack by 25%. So even though we lost 97% of magic attack increase from the previous, we still gain an additional 5% from the previous blessing of light, which means we lose 3% magic attack for 5% light attribute attack, and that is quite a boost. The next thing that is noticeable is Class Mastery 2, which increased from, I think it was 14% to 25%, which is a very huge increase and it's higher than our striking, so we don't lose out that much either. Right, the next thing is the damage, the skills with the damage boosted. It will be Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt here has been increased by about 2.5, around there. So the damage here is actually very significant right now. As for Detonate, yes, it's another skill that has been changed. Not exactly changed, but boosted. So I remember my theory about are we getting Detonate at EX. So like I said before, is the consistency of damage. So right over here, because of the Detonate damage increase, because before almost any skill could make up for Detonate damage loss, so I went for the consistent damage. But now that Detonate is one of the main damages, having that 50% occur with the additional 50%, you'll actually do a lot more damage. But then it's still the same thing, it's still consistency versus the burst, ING burst, but from what I see so far, it does activate around 50% of the time, I guess. And that I will already win the EX lah, of course. Provided you electrocute it. You don't electrocute it, go kill yourself, go ahead. Just get the EX version. I mean, don't kill yourself, I'm just kidding, okay? So, yeah, and the next one will be Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm here, the change is that you will no longer hold the rod into the air, so it's pretty simple, it just does that. And this allows you to have the freedom of movement while doing the full hits, and it's significant because you can do it under Consecration, but there's currently a bug right now where sometimes Lightning Storm doesn't hit the enemy at all. So yeah. Right, so now that we've gotten over the changes for that, we are now going to go over the skill rotations and the playstyles. So I'm going to buff up first real quick and we're going to start. So the first this will be the standard rotation, right, that many people should know before even advancing on to modifying their playstyles. So I will show it right now. Yeah, it's a pretty standard playstyle also. Rotation, at least for the first time, but then you will suffer on continuity later on with the Lightning Storm, so it is a problem for me because you lose all your skills under one Consecration, so I've been trying to change that quite a bit as well. Yeah. So now with a new golem, I'm going to try out the Detonate priority method, so which means that you'll cast Detonate off your cooldown. So but the problem is that it may suffer from continuity issues later on, but overall the damage is somewhat more consistent since Detonate is your main damage now. There you go. And as you can see, the damage that you do is about 8 billion more. Probably because I got a double detonate there. The detonate at the front and the detonate at the back of this rotation is because of the fact that I'm able to recover the cooldown before I finish my rotation, so that allowed me to do a double detonate quite easily, so it benefits, I guess, yeah. But yeah, over time you may lose out because, you know, body mechanics, so on, but it also allows you to begin another standard rotation from earlier if you somehow manage to get it, yeah. Alright, so the next one, right, we will be using my new consistent rotation, which may deal lesser damage in a single rotation, but later on somehow you'll be able to cast with minimum delay in video. So over here, I tried to keep on attacking as much as possible, so you can see at least most of the cooldown are ready now. Especially the main skill Consecration, Detonate, and my spears. But I know it's not really a good way to compare, so I guess instead of giving everyone all the answers, I will just keep it as it is, and you guys should explore on your own because that's how you gain experience. Yep, so so far these are my 3 playstyles that I've somehow discovered that are able to maximize or at least try to increase the Inquisitor damage as much as possible. Next up, I'm going to talk about the skill heraldries. Yep, the skill heraldries, at least for me, has changed to Mindbreaker cooldown. One is for the consistency of the debuff and the Class Mastery 2 buff, I think. And also because, you know, it's one of the better damages, I guess. And also for consistency. Next one will be Lightning Bolt. Despite its damage boost, damage plate is good also, but consistency issues again because Lightning Storm, you don't have to hold it anymore. Also because it's easy to get spears. Next, Consecration. I don't think I have to talk about this one that much because it is your main DPS. That Facebook sound isn't yours, don't worry about it. And Detonate is your main DPS right now. As you can see, my Detonate is a 7 and 10 ratio. Together it adds up to 17%, which means you can't just look at a single Detonate, you have to look at both of them, otherwise it won't add up. So yeah, going on. So right now we're going to try out going to Guardian as normal because my hardcore and helmets are limited, so I can't do anything, so I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, nonetheless, I'm still gonna go in and show the new ways to use Lightning Storm. Yeah. Since Lightning Storm can be casted and cancelled immediately, it means that Lightning Storm can be used like a Consecration. So even if you put a Consecration, the boss move, you can still put another Lightning Storm here and, you know, go to that side. So it's like you can create a lot more traps, at least in PvP. So it's like you can block off 2 ways that the enemy can go and then hit ambush them from the other side in PvP. Yes. So over here, there's nothing much. So as usual, the Detonate enhance, you can use it as a mob clearer because you don't need electrocution to hit enemies on that. I know this guy is pretty short because, you know, I've been deciding on what to put on here, what's useful. But I said that most of the stuff I already covered in other videos, like, you know, some tips and shit. Most of the ones on the previous guides are actually still effective somehow. That includes the dungeoning tips, so on. Throwing a spear and detonating it before you even hit the enemy, that kind of stuff. Or if you hit the floor, it still all applies. So I won't say that there's that much of a change in terms of doing dungeons and nests. It's mostly just the skill rotations, the playstyle, so on. And actually gambling with detonate now. I mean, it's still up to your choice. I've tested with Deton EX. I can't show because I didn't record, so I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, you guys get the point. The burst of Deton EX is definitely very huge, even after the change. But yeah, no worries, both are still equally good. Same theory, one is consistency, the other is burst. To find out more about that, you guys can check the previous guide before this. It helps a lot, I hope. Just want to share my knowledge with you as much as I can. Sorry, I'm a bit tired right now because I'm recording this at 2 AM. Anyway, now that most of the stuff that I uncovered is done, at least for the changes for me. Yep, as many people want to ask about the gear. I'm somewhat almost finished with it, or already finished, so you guys take a look. So yeah, I'm gonna let the music play and just do it as usual. Alright, and that's it. So I'll end the guide here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the new outro that I've prepared right now.